Hey y'all. I had to get my late Amazon packages. One. And two, I had to take my vitamins. I had to take my vitamins, honey. So yeah. Let me pull my comments up. Hey, Wildflower, Gamma, Tasha, Erica. What is this saying? Allow. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Thank y'all for coming in and joining my crazy, crazy, crazy world. But yeah, y'all, what's good? What's going on? Thank you, Gamma. Thank you, Tasha. Thank you. My hair been done. Oh, that's Amazon. Let me know they delivered. It's been done since Monday. I just been tired, y'all. Y'all know I drove to Detroit. And even though I drive all the time, it's like I ain't really had no sleep. So it kind of took me out. It literally did. Because I left here Friday morning. Not Friday morning, I left afternoon at about noon. I got to Detroit at about I probably left later than that. I think I left at 2 or 3 because I got to Detroit at like midnight. And then I was there all day Saturday. So I got there midnight Saturday morning, basically Friday night. And then I was there all day Saturday. The party was Sunday. And I left right out after the party and I didn't get home, y'all, till Monday morning at 4:00 in the morning. I took a nap and then I had to go get my hair done at 1. So it's just been a hectic week. But Apple finally paid me, y'all. They paid me today. So now let's talk about why I quit, okay? Let's talk about why I quit. They finally paid me after all this time. But I knew they was going to take their time because I took my time in signing the paperwork. So I knew they was going to take their time in paying me. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about why I no longer wanted to be somebody's employee or somebody's I I was depressed, y'all. Basically, I hated being at work. I did not like it. Gamma can tell you, Amberiel can tell you that the Erica, she here. I done talked to her on the phone about it. Erica here abundantly. If she come in here, they, they done all heard me vent about this job. Okay, they done heard me vent about this job because, baby, I did not like it. I was annoyed. I was depressed. Hey, abundantly, boo. I just did not like being there. So I decided it was time for me to go. Now, did I just decide that? Absolutely not. I didn't just wake up one day and say, okay, yes, honey, we hated it. I didn't just wake up one day and say, yeah, I'm no longer going to be a part of this company, right? So basically, my performance, y'all, was horrible because it just reflected how I felt about the job. My performance basically reflected what I felt about that job. I hated it. Um, I was on so many documented coachings and all. Baby, listen, they was gonna fire me anyway, right? So on the Thursday before my last day was August the 14th. Um, the Thursday before my last day, they put me in a meeting and they was like, "Hey, let me make you an offer, right?" So they said, you either have 30 days to get your together, you have 30 days to get it together, or we're going to offer you a separation agreement. So, what does this separation agreement consist of? So, basically, they are paying my health insurance to the end of the year. So I still have health insurance until the end of the year. I went without health insurance from August the 15th till they did reimburse that right away, but I just got paid literally today. But they reimbursed my health insurance probably like this, maybe the first week in September. And I get 2 weeks of my pay for every year that I was there. I was there for 10 years. So I get 2 weeks of my pay for every year I was there. So all that came as one lump sum today. Baby, it was nice to see that deposit. You get what I'm saying? And now that and the reason I took so long to sign the paperwork, y'all, because in um, the agreement said, and yes, that's about where I'm at with my job. Yes, Eric, you told me, honey. In the agreement says something like, once you sign this and we don't owe you any vacation time, blah, blah, blah. Y'all, I had over 100 and something. I had over 120 hours in PTO. Baby, y'all wasn't just gonna take that from me. So what took me so long to sign the paper is because I told them, baby, ain't nobody pressed for no money over here. Okay. I'm not just about to sign this paperwork and y'all owe me all this PTO. So basically what I did is I waited on the next pay period so they can cash out my PTO. And once they cashed out my PTO, that's when I signed the paperwork. So after my PTO was signed out, so I got that in one lump sum as well. And I got that like after the next pay period, because we got paid that Friday. That was my last day, which my last day was the 14th. And we got paid that Friday. So I had to wait 2 additional weeks because they didn't, of course, pay me out on that week, Friday, that we got paid. So I had to wait 2 additional weeks to get my PTO time. So that's when I signed their little paperwork that they wanted me to sign. So once I figured out I got my PTO, I signed their paperwork and they had 30 days to pay me. After I signed the agreement. After I signed the agreement, there was a 7-day waiting period in case I changed my mind. And baby, I wasn't gonna change my mind. Let me tell you, when I was in this meeting and they was talking to me in my mind, like, yep, I'm taking it. Yep, I'm taking it. I'm taking it. So basically, I knew in my mind I wanted to take the agreement, y'all. However, I had to get an agreement with God and make sure that this is what He wanted for my life because I don't like to do stuff. Y'all know how I am until I get into prayer. So I said, let me get into prayer and make sure this is what God wants me to do. You get what I'm saying? So I fasted. I think I told y'all that part. I fasted, y'all, I found out about it on a Thursday. I fasted Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I didn't watch no TV. I didn't watch no social media. I didn't eat. I only drank water for those 3 days. That's all I did. I sat in this house and I prayed and prayed and prayed. And then that Sunday when I went to church, the message, ironically enough, was about closed doors. I said, boy, look at God just talking to me. Look at God just telling me, girl, if you don't quit that job and you've been stressed out about it all this time. Because I knew I wanted to take the deal, y'all. I knew that I wanted out of there because I was stressed, y'all. Like, and my performance, it literally showed how stressed I was. Like, I'm telling you, my performance was horrible. And I'm not even gonna lie about it. I was holding on to that job by a thread. Like literally every other month, I was on some type of coaching, like something. I was on something. So I said, you know what? Girl, take it. But I had to get in agreement with God, and God gave me the okay. And I'm gonna tell you, it's been such. I'm stopping by to show some love. I will do a replay, sis. Okay, thanks, sis. Um, it's been so peaceful, y'all. When I tell y'all, I have had nothing but peace and joy since leaving that job. When I tell you it was the most peaceful, and that's how I know it was nothing but from God. I have been so peaceful since leaving that job, y'all. Like when I tell you I was stressed, I was mad, I was crying, I was doing all kind of stuff every single day because I hated that place. Like anybody who know me or been around me while I'm at work, they be like, and my man, he was like, I talked to him about it. He was like, you hate the place. What you stand for? He was like, what you stand for? You hate the place. So, I said, okay, you're right. You're right. Let's do it. So I was out of there, y'all. I had to go. But I tell y'all all this to say this. No matter how much money you're making, no matter how much life is about happiness, life is about peace, and life is about enjoyment. And no matter what you're getting paid, it did not suffice. The money that I was making at Apple, it did not suffice the unhappiness that I had in that job, how miserable I was. And I say all that to say that we have to stop leaving ourselves in places where we're not happy for money, for love, for friendships, for anything. We have to. Yes, Gamma, you absolutely cannot put $1 on happiness. And I was so unhappy. I was so miserable. I'm telling you, y'all, it was times. I even made a video, a short about it when I just literally, and that was a true time when every time I sat at that desk, like my head would hurt. I would get an attitude the days that, y'all know I was only working 3 days a week because I always took a reduced schedule. But the days that I had to go to work, baby, that morning I had an attitude. Didn't even know why. I know why I had an attitude because I had to go into the people's job. But I had an attitude. The days that I had to get up and go, I didn't want to do it. I absolutely did not want to do it. So, y'all know I'm doing my little ride share. I do my content. Those are my incomes now. I no longer have my employment income now that they don't pay me all the money that they owe me. So I no longer have that source of income anymore. And it's fine because life has been good. Now, have there been some challenges? Absolutely. Let me tell y'all know my car broke down. Mercedes had my car for a whole month. I rented a ride share car. And when I rented a ride share car, I didn't realize that they don't pay you as much as if you have your own car. It took for the lady at the rental car place to tell me that because I'm like, I took the car back. I said, oh no, this ain't worth it, honey, because I'm not making no money. I'm paying for this car and y'all ain't giving me no good rides. Like, no, I'm taking this car back. So when I took the car back, I thought it was because I was in a smaller car. I said, maybe it's because my car is considered a comfort car. And so I was explaining that to her. And I said, well, it was the weekend. I took the car back the week before I went to Detroit. And I told the lady, I said, that check wasn't worth wasn't worth my sanity either abundantly. I took the car back the week before I went to Detroit. I think I took it back that Monday. I went to Detroit that Friday. So I told the lady, I said, when I come back, I'm gonna just get a different car. I said, because I don't know if it's because the car is smaller, is that I'm not getting good rides. I said, but it's not worth me keeping this car because I'm paying for it and I'm not getting good rides. So it's not worth it. So she was like, oh no. So she explained to me, she said, yeah, she said, if you get a bigger car, it's not going to make a difference because the rideshare company doesn't pay you as much as if if you had your own car. And I really did not know that. Um, Girl, let me tell you. So my car need a charcoal canister. What that does is it pushes out the fumes or something. It prevents vapors or whatever for getting in gas. I'm gonna tell y'all, my check engine light has been on for about 4 months. Y'all, I'm not lying. It's been on for about 4 months, but the car was still working. It was working good, and I took it to AutoZone, and AutoZone did tell me it was something to do with emissions, which now makes sense. I'm starting from the beginning. Thank you, Juanita. When you catch up, thank you. Um, it makes sense now because every time I would pump gas, my car would be like, and it only did that when I pumped gas. The car drove fine, but every time I would fill my tank up, my car would be like it was trying to hiccup or something, like cars putt. It would do that every single time. And I used to have to leave my car running to pump the gas because if I cut it off, I would have to play tricks with the car to get it back started, right? So I'm like, oh Lord, what's going on? So I actually had a rider in the car, y'all, when the car broke down on me. It was a lady in the car. I was picking her up from work. I felt so bad for her because I knew she was trying to get home and it was so hot, y'all. The air off everything. And she was like, no, it's okay. It's okay. I said, okay, well, I'm going to just cancel the ride so they can get you another one because a company had ordered her to ride. So I was like, I'm going to just cancel the ride so they can get you another one. So I canceled it or whatever, and they got her another ride. So Mercedes came and got my car. They told it when you own a Mercedes and you let them fix your car, they tow your car. They get you a Uber or Lyft home, all that stuff when you let them fix your car. So I just got my car back. September the 15th is when I got it back. It broke down about August 16th, 17th, somewhere in there. So I had just got my car back September the 15th. And he told me the charcoal canister it was the charcoal canister, and the purge valve is what pushes stuff out of the charcoal canister. So I had to replace that. And at first they tried to play with me, right? They gave me a loaner car, but you can't do right. You ain't supposed to do ride share in the Mercedes loaner car. You got to go get the car from the right? from the ride share place. So so I had a Mercedes loaner car too, right, y'all? So at first they was trying not to give me a car because they was like, yeah, it just need an upgrade and then those parts. But the charcoal canister, which is the main part, that part will not be in until the end of November, December. So whole month I'm in this loaner car, right, y'all? So I told y'all I took the ride share car back on Monday. And I was like, you know what? I said, I'm about to use this Mercedes because Mercedes gave me the exact same car that I have, right? They gave me the exact same car that I have. So just a newer one. So I was like, I'm just about to use this go ride share car. And I did. And when I tell you the difference in the rides, when I start using that ride share car again, as if it was mine, crazy, crazy. I said, I'm just about to use them. Them rides went crazy. The money that I made in the 3 hours that I worked before I took the car back. No, I worked from 4. I took that car back at 12. I worked from 4 that morning to 12, so 7 hours. Then after I took the car back, I came back home to get the loaner car, the Mercedes loaner car, and I started working again, right? Let me tell y'all something. The money I made from 4 to 12 or 4 to about 11, because I had to track myself back to the rental car place to Hertz. So in 3 hours, I worked for like 3 hours after I came to get the loaner car. Worked for like 3 hours. When I tell y'all I made double what I made in them 7 hours or 6 hours that I worked, I was like, oh yeah, I'm never getting, she had already told me that they don't pay you as much. That was too many hours to let go. I don't understand how jobs take what you earn. Crazy. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, Eric. I missed that when I was on that. But yeah, I was making sure they paid me before I signed that agreement. So y'all, I was like, oh my goodness. So I get my car back, y'all, September the 15th, right? Get my car back. It's working fine. He did tell me, he said the charcoal canister is not fixed because that part won't be in. He said, but we did do the up. Wait, I skipped the part. He was like, we're gonna do an upgrade and then that should resolve your issue. It should get you until the charcoal canister come in. He said, we're not gonna fix the purge valve because it's just gonna get damaged again from the bad charcoal canister. I said, you telling me, I said, obviously it looks to you that my head, I take it off at night and sit it on the dresser because you're not telling me that a software upgrade is going to resolve a bad part. Like I may be a fool, but I ain't boohoo the fool. You get what I'm saying? I may have been born at night, but not last night. Okay. Like, no, an upgrade is not going to resolve that. So after me fussing, after me calling Mercedes, after me speaking to managers, that's when they finally gave me a loaner car. I skipped a whole lot of parts because I didn't have a loaner car for like a week, but I did have one after a week. So they finally gave me a loaner car after me fussing, calling Mercedes, speaking to managers, all that. Because the guy, he was like, no. He said, well, we won't be able to put you in a loaner car that long. You're going to put me in a loaner car as long as y'all have my car. That's what you're going to do. Just that's it and that's all. So got my car back September the 15th. I'm driving. It's been, and technically I really didn't drive it that much. I only drove it 4 days because y'all know I was painting my house and stuff the week that I went to Detroit. So I got my car back September the 15th. I drove it for like 3 days. I didn't drive that Friday that I went to Detroit. I didn't drive Saturday, Sunday, or Monday, or Tuesday. I didn't drive because I was still trying to. My house is pretty much together, y'all, but I don't want to show y'all until I get all my pictures and stuff on the wall because I want to show y'all because it's so nice. But I want to get everything together. But all my furniture and stuff here, I have ordered more stuff. I just been spending money like I'm crazy, knowing I ain't got no other job. No, but I'm good though. I'm good. But so I drove the car on Wednesday. I didn't go out to drive Monday and Tuesday because, like I said, I've been trying to do finishing touches on my house. And Monday, I was tired from driving from Detroit and I had to get my hair done. So I didn't drive it all Monday. And Tuesday, I just didn't feel like driving. So I didn't get up and drive. And that's what I love about me doing what I do now, y'all, because I have freedom to do what I want to do. I work when I feel like working. I ain't tied to nobody's clock. So oh, hey, child, it's me, girl. Oh, man, I got this so late. Hey, Tanya. Hey, chat. Hit the like button. Thank you. So I drive the car Wednesday, y'all. I drove the car Wednesday, not drives. I drove the car on Wednesday to do ride share because I hadn't since last Thursday. I hadn't did any ride share since last Thursday. So I said, let me go ahead and drive today, which was Wednesday. Baby, I drove for about 3 hours and the car broke down again. So Mercedes have my car again. And I'm in a loaner car again. Like they didn't even play with me this time. I was like, yeah. I said, so, and I mind y'all, I paid them $1,000 to fix the purge valve, to do the software update. And the charcoal canister they didn't charge me for because it's not in. It won't be in until it's on back order. So he said end of November, beginning of December. So I'm taking it. That's how long they're going to have my car. But I do have a Mercedes loaner car. I can do ride share in my BMW. I just don't want to because that's my personal vehicle. But it is on both of the ride share apps and I can use it to do ride sharing. I just don't want people riding in my personal vehicle. You get what I'm saying? So I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet or how I'm going to do it. And you know what, I know I'm not going to get another loaner from the rideshare companies because it's not worth me paying for it as well as them giving me less money on the rides. Like that absolutely makes no sense to me. And I don't understand why they do people like that because you mean to tell me somebody is paying for a vehicle and you're giving them less money, you're taking more. And I knew it because some people, because of the time I drive every day, I pick up a lot of the same people, a lot. So some people, I was like, they usually pay me more for this ride. I was thinking that like the first day that I had the car, like they usually pay me more for this ride, but it never, all I was thinking is maybe because it was a smaller car. I was like, maybe it's just the car because the car is smaller, but it's the same type of ride. So it should have been the same amount of money. But yeah, so it wasn't worth it. But I haven't decided what I'm gonna do yet. As far as driving money, I'm good. You know, I'm really, really good. I'm gonna I told y'all I was gonna cash my 401k out. I'm not gonna do that I'm probably gonna let it sit. I'm scared. I keep looking at it, and today it said no change, but I think like a week ago it was down like maybe 1 or 2%. I don't know. It was down, but I'm gonna cash my 401k out, so I am gonna do that. So I'm not really worried about money, y'all. So but I do want to continue to make money so I don't have to go into any of my savings and save all of my money for rainy days, in case something happens. So I do want to continue to make money. I just haven't decided how I'm gonna do that yet. I do still want to work. I actually worked today. I did go out and do ride share today. So we'll see how it go. But I just wanted to let y'all know, when you're not happy with something, and like Gamma just put it here, having time freedom is, baby, let me tell you something. It is like the best blessing. Or when I be like, listen, and let me tell y'all, I am able to do ride share. I usually make my money by like 12 o'clock, y'all, and I can quit. And I start at 4. Sometimes it takes me 6 hours to make the money I want to make. Sometimes it takes me 12 hours. Days are different. So most of the time, I'm done by 10, between 10 and 12. Most days I'm done between 10 and 12. And I start at 4 o'clock in the morning. I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Between 3 and 3:30, I wake up. So just imagine, y'all, if I do ride share from 4 to, well, let's say 3, because that's the time I wake up. From 3, and then I get home 10, 12 o'clock, baby. I got my whole day to myself to do what I want to do. And let me tell you what I've been doing. I've been out shopping every single day like I'm crazy. But I keep finding stuff that I want for my house, y'all. Like I literally keep finding stuff. I changed all the knobs. Well, I haven't changed them yet, but I did buy them. And I'm changing all the knobs because y'all know I changed the walls to gray and the trim white. So I bought all black, the little square lever things for my doors. I bought all of those. I'm gonna change the cabinets, the handles on the cabinets. I'm gonna change those to black. So I keep buying little stuff, y'all, that I'll be like, Tanya, you don't need this. So that black wall that I did, I cannot wait till y'all see this wall, y'all. I literally cannot wait to show y'all this wall, because when I tell you that wall is so pretty. But I just bought a little pink sofa ottoman to go in front of it, so it'll be here one day next week. And I did pink. If who was that? Trical or who was that? Start with a T. I don't remember. But who wanted me to make my colors pink and yellow? I found some yellow stuff, y'all. So I think what I'm gonna do with the yellow, I'm gonna do like flowers in the pink vases, because I still haven't found any yellow vases. So I bought pink vases and black vases, and I'm gonna put yellow flowers in those. And then I bought yellow pillows. I'm gonna put one yellow pillow on that little pink ottoman thing. That's gonna be in front of that black wall. And I found some little wall art. I'm waiting on my wall art to come from Shein, because I'm trying to see how it's gonna look. But I've been going shopping every day, y'all, because I need wall art. That one picture that I showed y'all, I didn't like it, so I put it in the bathroom because I didn't like it on the wall in it. Like it was too. I didn't like it for my living room. My living room looked sexy. Like it looked like sexy, y'all. So I was like, I don't want this picture in here because that picture looked childish. I can't wait till you see the wall, Gamma. I cannot wait till you. Oh my God, that wall. I did such a good job. And then my daughter that's in Texas. She's so proud of it. Every time she go to one of her friends' house, she be calling me, Mom, where you at? Show them your black wall. I be like, girl. But I did such a good job on that wall, y'all. I am so proud of that little home improvement thing that I did, whatever you do, a DIY thing. I am literally so proud of that. I'm like, oh my God, I did it. But yeah, I cannot wait till y'all see that wall. Yes, abundantly. Freedom, honey. Freedom, freedom, freedom. It is nothing like it. Like to be able, the only thing now is I don't get vacation time. So if I take off, I don't get paid. You get what I'm saying? If I decide I ain't going out to drive, I don't get paid. So that's the only bad thing about not having a full-time job. But I will take that over having my freedom, having my time, not being stressed out. It's just not worth it, y'all. If you're not happy somewhere, please find something that you like to. I like to drive, and I've always told y'all that I enjoy driving. I do, and I get to meet people. I get to talk to people because I was working from home. I didn't get to meet people, although I'm not a big people person. But the people they talk to me, and they always say, just like Gamma always say, you can't say you're not a people person. But I like to be, unless I'm with my man, I like to be by myself. I really enjoy my own company. So I like to be by myself, but I do find that I am talking to people more. I am expressing myself more with people. I engage into more conversations, which I guess is a good thing. I don't know where my kids get it from because my kids, baby, they be honey all over the place to help you decorate it. No, I didn't. Purple Ladybug, what I did is I was looking at videos like stuff actually just started popping up in my feed, and then once it started popping up I started actually searching for it and looking for the what is this, what do this mean, y'all? Engage, start. Why is it asking me that? Okay. So no, I didn't. I just seen that black wall. I seen a video and I was like, oh my God. I didn't see the one that I did. I didn't see that one first. I saw a different one. And then I saw that one. And then I decided to do it. But nope, I didn't use ChatGPT. Congratulations on being able to quit your 9 to 5. Thank you, Stephanie. Listen, Stephanie, let me tell you something. That is literally the best decision that I ever made for my life. And I kid you not. It is literally the best. I am so much at peace. And I know my boss, he at peace too, because baby, I drove that man crazy. I drove that man crazy. And I was just like, every week he was like, and I know you can do it. This is the stuff he used to say to me. He used to be like you did it. But I have been unhappy in that job, y'all, for probably the last 5 or 6 years, and I've been there 10 years. But that's been my field. That's what I have been doing since I've been working. I told y'all when I first got a job, I was working for directory assistants. Y'all know back in the day when you used to call 411 from your phone. Hey, Celeste. That was my first office job. So I did that for 4 or 5 years before they closed down. Um, from there, I went to Verizon. I worked at Verizon for 12 years. I left Verizon, went to T-Mobile, worked at T-Mobile, and then I went to Apple. But I only worked at T-Mobile for about 6 months, and that's because it was hey Sarat girl, hey girl. I only worked at T-Mobile for about no more than 6 months, if that long, because I live in Atlanta and T-Mobile was in Augusta, and that's like 3 hours away from my house. But um, I had to do what I had to do at that time. At that time, I had to do what I had to do. So I was driving all the way to Augusta for work, but I only had to drive out there 2 days a week because I was on a 4x10. So like if I worked Monday and Tuesday, I would drive out there Monday. I would get a hotel and went and drive back home until Tuesday when I get off work. And yeah, that's kind of how I did that. So I only had to drive out there 2 days a week. But yeah, T-Mobile, I didn't last long. I was only there for like 6 months. Then I ended up getting a job at Apple, and I was working from home, and and I was like, okay, this is what it is. But all of those was good. Hey, Trey girl. But all of that is just to say, you guys just do what makes you happy. If you're not happy, please, by all means, don't stay somewhere where y'all not happy. And that's anything, a job, a relationship, a friendship, a family ship, any of that stuff. Don't stay where you're not happy. Get on. Go be where you're appreciated and not tolerated. And I was just tolerating that job. Like I hated that job, y'all. And I made good money. I really made good money, but I hated that job, y'all. And I just don't see myself going back to a 9 to 5. Not, and really because of the freedom I have. Like I can do what I want to do when I feel like doing it. It's so funny. Every time I talk to me, everybody like, what you do? I'll be like, I mean, I don't know. I literally been shopping, y'all, but that's really because I'm looking for stuff. Um, for my house. I haven't bought like clothes or anything like that, but I have been buying a lot of stuff for my house. And I'm so mad because I also got to, because my house is an open floor concept, I also have to change y'all know all my kitchen stuff was blue too. So I was looking in there yesterday. I was sitting at the dining room table and I was looking in there and I was like, all that stuff is blue. I kind of want to leave it, but I don't know. We're gonna see how it works. We're gonna see. We're gonna see how it works. But I kind of want to leave it. But then again, because if I buy that, I have to buy me a new KitchenAid mixer too, because my KitchenAid mixer is blue. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. Right now, I'll probably just go leave it alone. That's probably what I'm gonna do for right now. But if it starts stressing me out and I keep looking at them different colors, especially when I finish and get all my pictures and stuff on the wall, because I'm basically finished. All the furniture is here. Well, they have to come and trade my um sofa out. Let me tell y'all. So I told y'all I wasn't paying for them to set up my furniture. I just paid for them to drop it and deliver it. They do deliver it inside the house. They just don't unwrap it and set it together. That's all. They deliver it inside. And I just had to take all the plastic off. I told y'all that's how I stabbed myself right there. But I had to take all the plastic and cardboards off and set it up myself. So the sofa that's connected to the little wedge thing, the whole arm is broken, sunk in. So they delivering a new one. Now they will set that up because it's a replacement. But the whole arm, as soon as I took the plastic off, I heard stuff rattling in there. And I'm like, what the heck is going on? So as soon as we set it up, the whole arm thing just sunk in, y'all. Just gone. It's just gone. So they will be delivering me another one on the 30th. I'll come pick up the old KitchenAid mixer. Girl, come get it if I buy me another one abundantly. Come and get it. Matter of fact, I'm going to bring it to you. I'm coming to visit you because, you're not too far from me. It's like, I ain't going to tell the world where you live, but, you in my state. That's all they need to know. But yeah, I'm gonna come and visit you. So yeah, I'll bring it to you if I decide that I'm gonna get rid of it because it's gonna stress me out. Keep looking at that blue when I got all that pink and yellow stuff in there. It's gonna stress me out eventually. I haven't gotten there yet, but I know it is. It's gonna stress me out. So yeah, y'all, it's just a wonderful thing. It's amazing being able to just sit and not have to worry about going to work, not have an attitude. I'm telling you, I've been such a much more happy person since I have not been working. I have been in such better moods. Like I can't even describe to y'all how much my mood has been better since I have not been working at that job. I have been in a great space, y'all, and I'm loving the space that I'm in. God is good. Like I'm thankful. I'm thankful that that opportunity was presented to me because I'm telling you, I'll still be there. Because let me tell y'all how I used to work that system. Because they used to put me on, I used to be on something every other month. I would get it together, right? This is what I would do. I would suck it up because they will always put me on a coaching for like 30 days, right? And I just suck it up for 30 days and do what I'm supposed to do, right? For 30 days, just to keep my job, right? I used to suck it up, but I used to be miserable sucking it up, right? Literally miserable. And I get it together, then I be good for about a month or two, and then here you go again. I'm right back on it because I can't keep it together because my mind wasn't there, my happiness wasn't there, my peace wasn't there. So I'm like, yeah, I couldn't keep it together. So to me, it was just a blessing. It was a blessing that that opportunity was presented to me, and I was able to be like, "Girl, bye, bye, see y'all." See y'all later. I couldn't believe it. And it's so funny because my friend Shantae, I don't know if she be listening to me on YouTube sometimes, but she ain't gonna comment, y'all. But me and Shantae had this conversation about a year ago because she kept telling me, Tanya, you she's like, quick. And all I kept telling her, I said, but my health insurance. She said, you using that as an excuse. She literally kept telling me that. She was like, you using that as an excuse to keep that job. Like, do you know how many people pay for health insurance? Like, these are the things she was telling me. And I was like, but my health insurance, thanks, Gilma, for the $9.99, girl. I appreciate you. But she was like, "You using that as an excuse?" And I was like, and I never thought about it. I never thought about it again until, but literally about a year ago, she and I had this conversation about me quitting because I've been wanting to quit a long time ago, y'all. I just didn't know how I was gonna do it and what I was gonna do. And y'all know I just started doing rideshare about a year ago, and realizing the money that I make on rideshare, because I can literally make, if I choose to stay out 12 hours every day, I can literally make way more than I was making at Apple, way more. You know what I'm saying? So, um, after seeing the money that I was making doing rideshare, I'm like, yeah, I really can just quit my job. I can, because y'all know I've been doing rideshare for about a year, but I'm so thankful, y'all, and I'm just in a much better place mentally, emotionally, financially. I have always been good for a few years now. I've been good financially, and just pray that God keep me that way, and that I can continue to do what I'm supposed to do, and do the right thing. That's it. That's all I can do, but. Y'all, this has been a journey, and I can't wait till y'all see my house. I can't wait. I'm so excited to show it to y'all. Oh, I am so excited to show it to y'all. But yeah, it's coming along. I just need the pictures on the wall. You did your accent wall black. That's why? Let me see. Do I got a? I'm gonna show y'all a picture. Wait, do I got a picture? I want y'all to see the video though, because I did like a transition video. Let me see. Do I have a? Oh yeah, I do. Let me see. Oh, I do, but I don't, because honey, I'm gonna show y'all a little bit. Okay, y'all see it? That's only a little bit, so I'm glad y'all can't see the whole thing. But um, yeah, y'all, this is my wall. This is my wall. Let me tell y'all something. I am so thankful for my daughter, y'all. Let me tell y'all, I had paint everywhere. I had paint every single where, y'all. Paint was all over my floors, y'all. But I bought this stuff by Goo Gone called latex paint remover stuff. So I had to buy like 5 bottles of it. My daughter, pregnant and all, baby, on her knees. Listen, baby, on her knees. And I bought a little scraper. You spray that stuff on there. I had paint all on my windows everywhere. It was from that spray gun. I stopped using that spray gun like the second day, y'all, because I don't know what I'm doing. I bought it because my son painted the garage and I bought a spray gun, but I don't know how to use it. So I had paint everywhere. But baby, my daughter got all that paint. I got it off the windows using that goof off stuff, and my daughter got it off the floors because, honey, she got them good knees that I ain't got. Because she was literally like, you know how you do the hand knees challenge? I mean, the good knees challenge. That's how I'm like, girl, why don't you sit down? She was like, no, this easier. Pregnant and all, y'all. Baby, she got all that paint off of my floors. I was like, oh my God. I was gonna have to buy new floors, y'all. I was literally gonna have to buy new floors. But my daughter, she worked miracles. She got it all off. I got it all off the windows, and then I end up cleaning the inside and outside windows. So my windows look brand new too, y'all. My windows look like they are brand new, honey, because I cleaned the mess out of them windows. But yes, so she coming over here tomorrow to help me with the little finishing touches. I told her I didn't feel like working this week, because we painted and moved stuff around. All I said, honey, I don't feel like it this week. Take a break. Papa went with his dad. His dad's girlfriend had the baby too, y'all. So Papa is a big brother now. Papa got a little sister. He's so excited. He got to meet her today because he went with his dad today. So he got to meet his little sister today. I was so happy for him. He was like, hi, sister. I was like, oh, look at him. But yeah, Papa got to meet his sister today. I was so proud of him and so happy for him. But yes, honey. So she got all that paint up off that floor, and I'm so thankful because baby, I was gonna have to buy some new floors. And I ain't want to buy no new floors because I want to remodel my bathroom in my room. I want to take the tub out of there and just make it a shower. I've used that tub probably 3 times since I've been in this house. I've been here 5 years. So, honey, I don't want that tub. So I do want to remodel my bathroom. I don't know when I'm gonna do that though yet, y'all. So yeah. But I gotta stop spending money because, baby, I've been shopping every single day. When I get home, I come home. When I get home, I've been getting home this week. Well, I didn't go out Monday, Tuesday. I went out yesterday. I went out Wednesday, Thursday. I went out Wednesday, Thursday, and today to drive. And I've been getting home at like 10, between 10 and 11, baby. I come home, take me a nap. I get up and I go shop. I gotta stop. But I'll be laying here. That couch is so comfortable, y'all. And listen, let me tell y'all what I feel like on that couch. Y'all ever seen Big Comfy Couch, that little cartoon thing? That's what I feel like sitting on that couch. That couch is huge. And y'all should have told me it was that big because it's big. It's huge. It's really, really big. And I feel I never was able to get comfortable on my other sectional, but baby, I be so comfortable on that couch, honey. I ain't never used to sleep on my old couch, but baby, that couch is comfortable, honey. It is comfortable, and I can't wait till y'all see. I can't wait. I'm so excited about that, and I can't wait to show y'all. But yeah, the wall look nice, y'all. But yeah, I just wanted to talk to y'all about me quitting my I'm glad you like it or love it. I do. I love it, Gamma. I cannot wait till y'all see. I am like I feel like this is a brand new house all over again. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I feel like this is a brand new house all over again. The only thing I still gotta paint is the upstairs. I did not paint the upstairs yet, y'all, but I told y'all I'm gonna do 1 room per weekend, but I don't know what weekends. I missed it. I'll watch the replay. Thank you, girl. Thank you, Charlie's me, girl. Um, I don't know which weekend that I'm gonna start yet, though. I haven't decided that. But I am gonna do 1 room per weekend. The upstairs is not gonna be as bad because, like I said, the ceilings are not as tall. And these rooms, my room is kind of big, but these secondary rooms are not big. So it probably will only take me like an hour to 2 hours to paint each of these small rooms. But yeah, it's not. I'm doing one each weekend that I decide to paint. It's only 1 room getting painted. That's it. That's it, and that's all. Because I still got a whole lot of paint left, so I can paint everything. And I do still need to paint my cabinets before I change the I haven't painted the cabinets either downstairs. I bet it do rewarding to do that to yourself. Yes, it is, Gamma. And Gamma, I am so proud of your video, girl. Did y'all see Gamma Obama doing the It Depends challenge? Man, and Gamma, and you see how them followers went up? People love to say they bots, girl. They gonna say you bought them, honey. They gonna say you bought all them followers, all them new subscribers that you got. But that's what happens, people, when you get a viral video. When you get a viral video, people just subscribe. They're like, oh, I like this. And Gamma may keep her because her mom, girl, I just hit 500K. Yes. And look how your followers went up, honey. Yes. Gamma, if she continued to have her mom do content, her followers going to keep going up, and that's how her content. Yes, they have been subbing. Yes, I seen. I've been watching it, girl. I see you almost at 7K. You might be past 7K now because I think the last time I looked at it was last night. But you might be past 7K now, and you was like, I was just in your live when you was like, I'm just trying to get to 6K by the end of the month, and you'd have made it way past 6K. But honey, yes. So yeah, so people who be like, how do you have all those subs and you only have 5 people in your chat? That's how. Okay, that's how. It's that simple. When you have a viral video, One viral video. It's going to take your subs way up there. That's all it takes is a viral video. Your subs will go crazy. And yes, it's that simple. People don't understand that. They don't understand. And it's always it's always the people who like to watch, who don't got a channel, who don't know what they talking about. But yes, people just sub because they like the video. They like, oh, I like this video. Now eventually they'll stop. They'll be like, okay, if you don't continue, then they'll be like, okay, she ain't doing what I sub for. Then they will unsubscribe. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, you just gotta understand how analytics and content go, okay? Before you start talking like me, I gotta get back. I've been lacking for the last 2 weeks, but I've been busy. I've been painting my house, and then this week I just didn't feel like it. I didn't feel like nothing, y'all. It was that drive to Detroit though that took me out. But I got one of the food I wanted. I brought wings back. Me and my son ate one of them sausages today. He was like, "Ah, I forgot how good these was. I had to call my daughter too because she brought her some. She was like, I said, India, did you eat one of them sausages yet? She was like, man, I forgot how good them sausages were. Some big red hot franks. Baby, them things is so good. Mama is starting a words of wisdom segment because these folks want her, not me. Yes, hey, that's the show. Hey, beautiful. I love seeing your dog over there on TikTok. I love seeing it, honey. You know, I'm not an animal person, but I love people who love their animals. And I always say, people, I remember when I was in Miami one time, it was this lady. Her and her husband was out to dinner, and they literally let their dogs out the back seat and took the dogs to dinner with them. And I was like, is the restaurant gonna let the dogs in? Because I was wondering, like, how will other people who don't have pets feel about that? But they did not let the dogs in the restaurant. They made them a little table, a romantic table too, outside. I think I videoed it. I'm gonna probably have to post it again. But yeah, they made them a little video. They had their dogs. I always say, if y'all don't love y'all pets like that, then don't have pets. That's me. I wouldn't love my pets like that. So that's why I don't have any. I don't have any. You always make that Detroit. Oh, that food was so good, Gabby. Oh my God, that's sausage. If it wasn't too late for me to eat, girl, I would go make me another sausage right now. But I can't eat this late. I don't eat past. I literally eat at about 4 o'clock, y'all. I eat early than a mug. I'm an animal person, but best in show. But the person does best in. I don't know if she got YouTube. I follow her on TikTok, Gamma. She does have a TikTok. I'm sorry, best in show, if you didn't want me to tell that. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. But honey, yes. Hi Tanya. I missed the story of why you quit, but I will watch the replay. Thank you, Kids by the Sun. It was so rewarding with Kids by the Sun. It was the most rewarding thing that I've ever done in my life. And I've been at peace with it. So that's what's more important. Girl, Lexi goes to fine dining with me. They have never turned me down, and they serve her food. Yeah, they put the food. They put the people outside, but they did make the table all good and cute. I was like, okay. Thank you, Best in Show. I'm sorry. I didn't mean, I just got so excited about the dog, honey. But yeah, she does have a dog that she showcased all the time. And I'll be over there just liking the pictures, honey. Or the videos, because she posts a lot of them on TikTok. So yes, her dog is very cute too. Very cute little dog. But yeah, people who have animals, you have to love your animals like they love their animals. Because if you don't, be like me and don't get an animal. Because I wouldn't love my animal like that. I'm back. Well, you look well rested, girl. Well rested. I be going to bed now, y'all, at about 9 o'clock instead of 8 o'clock, 7:30, 8 o'clock. I can go to bed at 9 because I come home and take a nap. Like when I get home after driving, baby, I'll be like, let me take me a little nap. Today I slept for about an hour and a half. I got here at about 11. I don't think I woke up till like 1 o'clock. Yeah. Okay, you grown now, girl. Grown. Be staying up to 9 o'clock. Quit playing with me. Quit playing with me. I be up. Stop. At 9 o'clock, girl, that'd be good. Then I be getting up. Sometimes I see T1000. Sarat, I've been spoke to you. She really did. I be seeing T1000 be live sometimes early in the morning. I'll be like, okay. Oh, but I've been watching y'all. Did y'all hear about the guy in Memphis? So I've been watching that trial. I gotta catch it tomorrow. tomorrow it's a 7. Like I'm still be a day behind in watching stuff because I be having to catch it. I don't like to watch it when it's live if I miss some of it. So if I missed it, I'd be like, okay, I just gotta wait till tomorrow to watch it. But I've been watching, like, them lives have been 3, 4, 5 hours. The one that I watched today was a 4-hour live. I don't speed it up because they court proceedings and some of them lawyers talk real fast. So I have to stay, hey kid, I'm laying down and listening. Thank you. I tuned in to you the other day. I dropped down in the chat, Ken. But what I was about to say. So the man, young boy, 25 years old. Well, this happened in 22, so he's 28 now. But he was 25 at the time. Killed. This happened in Memphis, y'all. Killed. He was married. He was married. He was going through a divorce. He had a girlfriend that he really wanted to be with. He got another girl pregnant and he didn't want to be with the girl. He kept begging the girl to get an abortion. And she was like, no, I'm not. What can you say? I'm so happy for your video. Keep going. Yes, definitely keep going. I just did. Faith, we're twins, girl. We're twinsies. But he killed the girl them had the baby, y'all. The girl them had the baby. He met the girl, the baby was 2 days old. He killed the girl, he shot her and threw the baby in the river, y'all. Threw the baby in the Mississippi River. So I just been watching this case because I'm like, what? And the girlfriend that he really wanted to be with, she understood. She was like, it's cool, babe. She said, just take care of your kids. It's just going to be me, you. And the baby name was Kennedy. It's just going to be me, you, Kennedy. And he had a son by his wife that he wasn't divorced from yet, but they was going through a divorce. He done killed the girl and threw the baby in the river, y'all. So I've been tuned into this trial, and I just saw before I came on YouTube that they finished up today, and it's 7 hours long tomorrow. So I don't speed it up because, like I said, I did have it on 2 times speed, but honey, I wasn't understanding them because they was talking too fast. I said, oh, I gotta turn this down and watch it on slow mode. So yes, Kids by the Sun. What is, and he was 25 years old when I was telling my son about it today. And I was like, this man, he was like, my son was like 25. He my age because my son's 26. I was like, yes. I said, nice little handsome young boy. Boy, stop sticking y'all penises everywhere if y'all don't want to have this issue. You get what I'm saying? You mad that girl, she was like, he texting the girl because they can pull text messages and stuff. He texting the girl talking about, if you really love me, you would get rid of the baby. I told you I can't do this. I told you I can't take care. Now, I feel some type of way, y'all, though, because I feel like I don't know how to say this. I feel like men should be more responsible, first of all, because if you knew you didn't want the baby, you should have been more responsible. But I feel like, but she did tell him when he said, if you love me, have an abortion. She was like, me and the baby don't need you. I'm 5 months already, boy. Ain't no abortion happening. This is what they're saying in text message. But I feel like when somebody wants you to have an abortion that bad, I don't think you should have to. So I'm not going to say that. But I think you should be very cautious of that person. There's no way. Yeah, kids, I kind of feel like that too, that they should. But everybody beliefs is different. You get what I'm saying? So I'm not going to say you should have an abortion because he wanted you to, because he should have been more careful too. Because the accountability lies on both of them, not just her. So the accountability does lie on both of them. But I feel like she should have never trusted him. She lied to her mom. The baby had just got out the hospital. She lied to her mom and told her mom that she didn't tell her mom she was going to meet up with the guy, but that's what she did. She told the mom that the baby had to go back to the hospital call and the baby had to go back to the hospital. So her mom just believed her. And she said, the reason I believed her, because that happened with my son. She said, I took my son home from the hospital and the hospital called me and said he wasn't supposed to be discharged. So she said, that's why I believed her. But being responsible to not get her pregnant. Yes, Kids by the Sun, that. because the responsibility lies on both people. You know, she should have been protected, and he as well. The responsibility lies on both people. But once somebody is so persistent on you not having an abortion, and that's desperately what they want you to have, they're desperate, and desperate people do desperate things. So I would have never trusted him. Like I would have never went anywhere alone with him. Like because he was so adamant about her having this abortion, even late in her pregnancy. He went to the hospital when the baby was born and everything. Like her mom was testifying on the stand saying, you know, I wanted to go to the hospital with her, but she wanted him there. He went to the hospital and everything, and to throw that baby in the river. And when they was interrogating him, because they showed the interrogation in court, and he finally he admitted not too long after they caught him that he had shot the girl. First he kept saying, "Nah, I just left her. She was still alive when I left." He was like, "I ain't shoot her or whatever." And then, but it took him a long time to admit to throwing that baby in the river. It took him a very long time to admit that. And I really feel bad for the mom. She broke down on the stand. She said, we only got to hold the baby for an hour. She said, me and my family got to hold the baby for an hour. The baby was 2 days old. Like, you had already killed the mom. And I'm like the investigators. The investigators, they was telling him, the detectives, they was like, why you couldn't just be another deadbeat dad? Like they was like, why did you choose the route to unalive this young lady? Why you just couldn't be a deadbeat dad? Especially in her text message. She was like, I don't need you, Brandon. She was like, I don't need you. I'm having my baby. I don't need you. And they all worked together at FedEx. They all worked together. And I was like, yeah, he was definitely planning that all along, Kissed by the Sun. But his name is Brandon Isabel. So if y'all Google his name, y'all can see the trial. Like I said, they pretty long. I've been watching them, though. I tried to watch them on 2 times speed, but they was talking too fast, so I had to slow it down. So I had to watch it regularly. Like tomorrow when I get out and drive, I'm going to turn it on as soon as I get in the car because that's what be keeping me busy. But I'm gonna watch the little 7-hour video when I get in the car in the morning. But yeah, it's crazy. This is the thing. He could have walked away and signed his rights over. Now 3 lives are gone. Exactly, Celeste. 3 lives are gone. His, the baby, and hers. And he definitely could have just walked away. And that's what the detectives told him. The detectives was like, you know how many kids out here don't got a daddy? Why would you choose this route, man? Them detectives was going on him, going in on him. They was like, Brandon, I'm sick of this fuck shit, man. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Tell the fucking. I mean, when I tell you, they was going in on him. I was watching all that, and I was just like, I just feel so bad. Did the main chick know about the pregnancy before the murders? Yes. She even bought a DNA test, and because they had to end up searching her house. She testified to the girl, the girlfriend. She testified to, and she told everything. But because they was asking her, because he called her immediately, started sharing his location and everything with her. He knew what he had just did, and so the prosecutors was asking her, have he ever shared his location with you? And she was like, no. And that's what I thought was weird. She said, but I didn't know what was going on. And but she had to testify. She did have to testify. She said she bought him a DNA test because he wanted to make sure the baby was his. So she took the DNA test to the hospital, and I guess I don't know if he swabbed. The baby was only 2 days old, so ain't no way they got the DNA test back that fast because the baby was only 2 days old. Wow, exactly, abundantly, so unnecessary. Just be a deadbeat dad, like the officers told him. Just be a deadbeat dad. That's it. He kept saying, he telling her, like, I already got 1 kid to take care of. I can't. You know what, Kids by the Sun? I believe everything that the girlfriend said. The girlfriend, she was saying, you know, we didn't get along because they all worked together. The girlfriend was saying, we didn't get along. She said, but I did not. She said, I just knew because he had her pick him up and left his car at her house or something like that. He had her pick him up. And she was like, I knew something was wrong, but he said he never told her what he did because they asked him that. They said, did you tell her name was Artisha? Did you tell Artisha what you did? He was like, no. They was like, did you tell anybody what you did? And he was like, no. And she said it too. She said he didn't he didn't tell her anything. But yeah, I definitely been following the kids about this. I watched the whole trial. The rest of it was today. I don't know if they're at closing arguments. I'll see in the morning when I watch it. But I went all the way back and watched the whole thing. But I'm, it's such an unfortunate situation. Like the baby though, like you threw the baby in a river. Are you serious? 25 years old, you just threw your whole life away because you couldn't keep your thing in your pants or you didn't know how to protect it. You get what I'm saying? Like this, it's but yeah, his name is Brandon Isabel, y'all. If y'all want to watch it, it's sad to hear and it's kind of disturbing to hear some of the details. But they have been playing it live every day. So yeah, I'm sure they would have charged her if they have. Yeah, even the officers was saying that she didn't, when they testified that she didn't have anything to do with it. Like he just literally called her basically for an alibi. If that's what it seemed like to me. He called her to have an alibi because he called her to say, hey, she was getting something to eat when he called, and he was like, grab me something. And all this unfolded as because the officer was asking her the prosecutor was asking her, he was like, did you get a chance to eat your food? She was like, no, I never got a chance to eat my food that night. So everything unfolded that night because they found her dead literally moments later after he killed her. And so all her brothers, her mom got 9 kids, and they was looking for him. They was gonna get street justice. They was looking for him because they knew it was him. But he was gone. They couldn't find him, so the police ended up going to his house to get him. And when I lived in Memphis, I lived in that same city. I lived in Cordova. But yeah, it's such a sad story, y'all. It's so sad. But I've been watching that. That's what I've been tuned into for these last few days, and I'll watch the rest of it tomorrow. Yeah, but it's crazy. But yeah, y'all, I'm about to get off of here because it's almost 9 o'clock. Y'all know it's sweet girls. It's almost my bedtime. And if I don't go to sleep, I'm going to make me a sausage. Because that sausage is so good. But I'm about to go to sleep. I ain't eating no sausages. I'm not going to do it. Not going to do it. But thank y'all so much for tapping in with me and listening in. I appreciate y'all. And I just wanted y'all to let y'all know, just, make peace with whatever you do. Life is too short to be anything but happy. So make peace with your life and, do what you have to do to get yourself in a position where you can quit your job. Because thankfully I was in a position where I was able to quit my job. But get yourself in those positions. But thank y'all. I will talk to y'all later.